Hello! Welcome back to Kentucky Route Zero! Today we'll be taking a look at the interlude between Act 3 and 4, called Here and There Along the Echo. So I booted up the game, and this is literally the only thing I say. There's no instructions, no little Act 1, Scene 1, nothing like that. I can probably pick up the phone here. Yup. I can press in whatever I want, but I don't really have any instructions or anything like that. But when I downloaded the game, it came with a little postcard.jpg, and on it, there is a phone number. Supposedly, calling this number is gonna give us a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims. Echo River, was that the place that we were gonna go to by the end of Act 3? We were gonna take the ferry. Not sure if I remember that it's the Echo River though. It was a river somewhere, but I guess we should call this number and see where it takes us. 270 301 5797. Oh, it's working. Are we being put on hold?
Hello. You have dialed into Here and There Along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims. This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
Secret tourism. No subtitles. Gotta pay attention then.
For a menu of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial, press 9. For
I don't.
more information about our organization, press 3. If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0.
3 was information about the company, right?
The Bureau of Secret Tourism is supported by a generous population of river creatures whom I fix up and grill as necessary. I am environmentally minded, and I believe all creatures are equally deserving of support in their transition to the next world.
Oh.
So I usually try to sing a little elegy, like, small water creature, crab or frog. Now you know that sleep is all around us, like a muggy, tranquil fog. Something like that. It's easier to come up with these songs when I'm hungry in a sort of transcendental fasting state, but I've actually just had breakfast. A debt of gratitude is also owed to the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces, who unselfishly and unknowingly donates this here telephone line for the purpose of this here informational resource. You can always find the latest secret tourism literature in any of our unmarked kiosks or any other old place it happens to lay. That's all I have to say about that. Hey, do me a favor. When you get a chance, call us back at extension 1928. You can press 0 now to go back to the main menu.
1928.
You can press 0 now to go back to the main menu.
1928. Give me a second here. Hang on. Okay. This is not gonna be very good for me, because
Press 0 now to go back to the
I'm not really a audio person, so there's no subtitles here. I can foresee myself struggling a bit to really absorb the information here, but I'll try my best. And it's pretty quiet too. I can probably boost the volume in post, but I have it on maximum right now and I can hardly hear it. Maybe it's intended? I don't know.
Welcome home. For historical sites along the Echo River,
I guess we can
press 1.
try the extension
For
number.
a guide to the river's flora and fauna, press 2. For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3.
This is all different.
If you're holding a snake right now, press 4. To hear these options again, press 0.
Those were not the same options we heard before.
For historical sites along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and fauna, press 2. For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3. If you're holding a snake right now, press 4. To hear these options again, press 0.
Damn, are we really just gonna be looking at a phone today the whole time?
For historical sites
I didn't press
along
0!
the Echo River, press 1.
You know, I actually vaguely remember reading about this before, a long time ago, when the Interlude first came out. But in addition to the Interlude, I believe the devs, they actually made a replica of this phone and like sold it on eBay for quite a bit of money, and the person who bought it made a YouTube video of it and stuff. So there was a huge thing about that, but I'm not really sure about the details of it. Anyway, I guess we should pick to go somewhere now. Am I holding a snake right now? Of course I am.
River's flora. So, you're probably not in any danger, but why are you holding that snake? If you're involved in an exchange of some kind, press 1. If holding the snake is part of your spiritual practice, press 2. If you don't remember why you're holding the snake, press 3.
Sounds like me.
To return to the main menu, press 0. Okay. What's the last thing you remember? Please describe your memory in as much detail as you are able, paying particular attention to any smells and sounds you may recall. Were you breathing through your mouth or your nose? What did the air taste like? And so on. Feel free to call again with extension 1618 and tell us the whole story. All right. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work on this here snake situation. What you're going for is a kind of gestural conversation. Don't worry. I'll lead you two through it. Give that snake a name and look her right in the eyes and say her name. I'm gonna go with Delia for the purpose of demonstration, but you pick a suitable name. Try to follow along with me here to the best of your ability. Delia, take it easy now. What if all of this is just a reflection of a reflection? Now hold the silence while she processes that metaphysical curveball. Okay, what's Delia up to now? If she's staring right back at you, press 1. If she's wriggling around, press 2. And if she's just kind of limp, press 3.
I guess she's wriggling around. This is really different.
If she's staring right back at you, press 1. If she's wriggling
Yeah.
around,
We've always had text up until this point. And I was even saying, oh, you know, it seems like they have the capability to make it audio. To make audio too. But now we have a full audio one without any text. Damn.
Yikes. Okay, slowly. Lean in, like you're gonna kiss her.
Ugh.
You really gotta make an impression here. I mean, it is crucial. Maintain eye contact to the best of your ability. When your face is just an inch from Delia's, let out a slow, gentle sigh. Let your breath warm up that frosty snake blood, you know. Gently. All right, where are we at? If the snake is breathing heavily, press 1. If she's curled around your forearm, press 2. If her tongue is extended, press 3.
She's curled.
Okay, I want you to tense your arm muscles and then relax them, one by one. Take Slow, shallow breaths. Tense. Relax. Tense. Relax. Try to focus all your thoughts on that blood coursing through your arm veins. Forget Delia is even there. Just you and your blood. There you go. Delia should be in a kind of a calm, thoughtful state now, so you can move on. So, put that snake in some grass or something. Let Delia be free like a snake should. And go ahead and wash your hands if you care to. I would. Welcome home.
Oh.
For historical sites along the Echo River, press 1.
That was pretty weird, but also strangely immersive if you close your eyes and think about what that guy's saying.
For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3. If you're holding a snake right now, press 4.
I'm wondering if we can
Hear
dial
these
the
options
extensions. We might have to, like, hang up
0.
first. Can we hang up?
For historical...
Yeah. Oh! Cool. Ready to go? Let's just take a minute. Oh! Emily and Bob again. Where are they? We don't know. Those were the people at the beginning in the Equus Oils gas station in the basement. All I want to do is call an extension number. So we'll call the main number again. 301 5797. And this is really weird now because up until now, Kentucky Route Zero has always been like, you can only make one choice and you can't go back and try the other thing because that's just not how the story is. But here, I almost feel like we can spend forever here until we decide to stop playing ourselves. So I don't imagine that I'll get every single thing, but we'll see how long we can go on for. We'll check out some of the stuff. Oh god, we gotta go through the call waiting again. We got 2 extension numbers, 1928 and 1618.
Now is the time to dial an extension.
1928.
I just want to listen to the wind blow. Or even better, television static. Can you tune your TV to a dead station and let the static play into the phone? When you're finished, press the 0 button. Thanks.
Thanks. Sorry, man, I don't got that equipment on me.
I just want to listen to the wind blow. Or even better, television static. Can you tune your TV to a dead station and let the static play into the phone?
TV's a sort of a thing in the beginning, too. With all the Weaver and the TV stuff.
For historical sites
9.
along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and
Okay, you know what? Maybe we should just listen to the historical sites for now.
For help, well, if you're dialed into this here informational resource, then you're a certain kind of beachcombing, bat-calling sightseer. So let's take a driftwood inventory. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1. For forgotten places, press 2. For restless places, press 3. For what little we know of the Iron Pariah, press 4. For food and drink recommendations, press 5. To return to the main menu, press 6. To hear these options again,
4.
press 0.
What was 4? Iron Pariah?
The Iron Pariah is just what she's called along the Echo River. Of course, she once had another name, but it's been scratched away, maybe out of shame? Or maybe she took a bend too sharply and left her true name on a rock. So, what else? We know she was in the war, but neither side would claim her. We don't know if anyone's aboard. She drifts along the water and commands a wide berth. Tourists, if you hope to document the Iron Pariah, I fear you will be disappointed. She has a beguiling way of vanishing from photographs. Steer to shore and let her be carried along in silence. Pilgrims, I wouldn't dare to interfere. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1. For forgotten places, press 2. For restless places, press 3.
Let's go with that.
For the cluttered place, press 1. For the flooding place, press 2. For a list of the places where people can't sleep, press 3. People can't sleep in the wet grass or on the bridges of New Königsberg.
Oh!
They can't sleep anywhere near Lake Lethe because it's too large. Nobody can sleep with their toes in the river because it's too cold. People can't sleep where I sleep because I'm all knees and elbows, and anyway, there isn't enough room for both of us. I'm not sure if anyone can sleep on the deck of the Mucky Mammoth, but I'm certain they can't sleep on the trash barge because of the smell. If you have anything to add, please call us back with extension 7360. For a diver's guide to underwater
7360.
islands, press 1.
This is really hard to commentate over because everyone's always
Press
talking.
2. For restless places, press 3.
When they said restless, I thought that was something mystical, but that list just now? It was like a list of places that you're not allowed to sleep in. Literally restless.
Press 5.
Let's try forgotten places.
6. For secret tourism, forgotten places are the vital spark. Take no pictures here, nor souvenirs. Write no travelogues. We will discuss these places now in vague and qualified descriptions. For the town with no roads to it, press 1. For the silo of late reflections, press 2. For the monument to something that we don't remember what it is, press 3. I suppose it must have been an important event if we felt we needed to commemorate it. The monument looks like it was a lot of work to put together. I wonder if it was a happy occasion, something we were celebrating and didn't want to let go of, or if instead it was something so horrible that we never wanted to forget it, for fear that we'd accidentally do it again. There isn't a plaque or anything. I guess we didn't think we'd need one. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1. For forgotten places, press 2. For restless places, press 3.
I'm gonna
For
try...
what little we know
Let's go back to
of
the main menu.
iron, For a diver's guide...
No, we can't
to
leave this menu.
underwater islands, press 1.
We'll try one more then.
Perhaps it's the violent displacement of natural gases. Perhaps the river tilts to face the moon, slowly changing the angle of its surface over time. Some sailors blame corked rocks. Whatever the geological explanation, the islands of the Echo River are mostly transient, rising and diving on some inscrutable schedule. The following islands are presently underwater. The Red Island, New Königsberg, Jerry's Island, Nelson's Island, Overdraft Island, Islet of Overemphasis, Island of Cones, the Undefinable Island, Chorus, Keys.
There's so many islands.
Doubtful Island. This list is current as of now. For a diver's guide
Now?
to underwater islands, press 1. For
You know what? I think... Oh. Ah, okay, so Bob and Emily were phoning this line because maybe they want to go to the Echo River and they want to get some tourist spots from the phone. But I think this interlude, if you're interested, I think it's probably much better if you play it yourself. Because I'm finding it kind of difficult to even think about what's happening right now because everything is audio and I'm not good at that. Let alone interject because they're talking all the time. But, maybe if we pay enough attention, the things that they mention here will be stuff that we see in the upcoming act. Because we'll be along the Echo River. Okay, so I shut off the phone because I wanted to use another extension number. But let's see what happens here. I feel kind of... so, where to? I feel kind of overwhelmed now, you know? Too many options? I know. I just want to sit somewhere and draw or something. Oh, it's 3 people. Remember, 3. Ben, Bob, Emily. Yeah, work on some whistling. Turn some boards into scrap wood. Yeah, it's late. Somewhere we can rest. Yeah, we could just drive until we find somewhere that looks restful. Not restless. That sounds exhausting. Yeah. Cool. Ready to go? Ah, okay, so I think that was in response to me dialing the restless place. We'll try one more. This is really difficult, but yeah, we'll try one more extension line and see if anything crazy happens. Gotta pick up the phone before I dial. I always make that mistake. 5797. Are there any other numbers that work? If I try calling 911, it's America, right? 911.
Now is the time to dial an extension.
7360.
All right then. Tell us why you can't sleep. When you're finished, press the 0 button.
How do I tell you? Oh, I guess I just talk about it?
All right then. Tell us why you can't sleep. When you're finished, press the 0 button.
I'm actually... I sleep pretty easily because I'm always sleep deprived, so this is not a problem that I have. But when I can't sleep, it's usually due to stuff like stresses in real life.
Press the 0
That's pretty much the same for everybody though, so nothing too special.
Welcome home. For historical sites
We're
along
back
the
here.
Echo River, press 1.
We'll try...
For a guide to the river's flora and fauna, press 2.
Flora and fauna.
For different types of water, press 1. For
Ooh.
the language of bats, press 2.
Ooh.
For insect interactions, press 3. To return to the main menu, press 5. To hear these options again, many
Bats.
find learning the language of bats to be intimidating. But it's really pretty straightforward. The most difficult part is getting your ultrasonic pronunciation right. See, bats have enormous, complex ears. For us, it's more of a struggle. Here, let's try some useful phrases. Repeat after me so you can practice your pronunciation. Here's how you say, I don't know where I am.
Whoa.
Okay, here's how you could ask, haven't we met before?
It's a little difficult to imitate.
Great. And here's how you say, sorry, I must have left it in the boat.
Why would a bat need to say that?
Now, a very useful phrase. It's a shame we didn't record that. Every conversation has to end. So here's how to say, I will write that down in case I forget it later.
I got it.
For different types of water, press 1. For the language of bats, press 2. For insect interactions, press
I think we've had
3.
enough of that.
To return to
Insects
the
kind of
main
sound
menu.
interesting. One last one.
If you stop your boat somewhere cool, you may find yourself swarmed by insects. You may swat at them or cover your face, thinking they're all trying to bite you or buzz in your ear. But these insects are more interested in each other than they are in you. In fact, they've already forgotten you. They're back to chasing each other, breeding, competing over resources. Their minds are so shallow that while you've been standing there with your hands raised to your face, they've begun to think of you as part of the landscape, a funny-looking rock. This is what they sound like.
Sounds like there's some cicadas there. Is it gonna end? It's getting closer. Okay, I think that's a cue for us to... That was weird. That was weirder than normal. One last thing I want to try. How about other numbers? 911. Not a thing.
The number you have dialed is not real.
Ooh. Oh, I can like... Oh! Oh, are you kidding me? I am so dumb. That's why the sound was so low the whole time, because I could put it next to my ear. Oh, I am an idiot. Well, alright. Yeah, like I mentioned already, I think this is probably best suited for your own personal playing. This is hard to put in video form because we're just staring at a phone the whole time. So if you're interested, you can download this for free at the Kentucky Road Zero website. I'll put a link in the description. Definitely something weird, but maybe we should take the time right now to look at... Hang on. Like I said earlier, I know they sold this phone on eBay. So let me see if I can find something about that. Okay, I found the eBay listing. This phone, hey, it's pink. It's pink. It was sold for $300. Someone bought it, oh my god. And it dials one number only. Just like what we have here. There's one number that goes to a switchboard. Oh. Okay, I found a Steam forum thread of the guy who bought the phone. And he put up a lot of pictures of him receiving it. It actually was from Kentucky. Maybe that's where the devs are. And yeah, there's a whole thread here, but not anything too crazy. Just like how this phone that we're playing with right now, we don't really know what it means. But I'll link all of this in the description, so have a look out on that if you're interested. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it a day here for the interlude. I do want to see what happens if I say let's go with Emily though, so I'm pretty sure it'll just close the game, but let's see. Let's try experimenting. So for that message to pop up again, I think I have to dial something and then shut it off.
This guide is is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
Yeah, like that. It's actually pretty cool.
For a menu of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial, press 9. For more information about our organization, press 3. If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 5.
Oh, we'll try one last one.
So, you don't remember dialing this number. You just sort of woke up with the phone pressed to your ear, ringing on the other end. Or maybe you thought you dialed a different number, but your digits betrayed you. Or there's a faulty connection somewhere out there in that spiderweb lattice of phone cords that covers all of creation. It must be kind of a nice feeling, really. It's like you and I just bumped into each other in the street or a little cafe. Say, next time you meet a stranger, call us back at extension 7864 and hand them the phone.
No, I think we're good.
We'd love to get to know them.
Strangers? No, thank you.
Welcome home.
Yeah, I think we're okay with that for now.
Historical sites along the Echo River.
Oh, it's broken.
Press 1. For a guide to the river.
Cool, ready to go?
And fauna,
Yeah,
press
let's
2.
go.
For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3. If you're holding a snake right now.
Alright, yeah, I just closed the game. Nothing too crazy there. But what's weird is when I try to look up the thing about the eBay phone, it seems like the game, the Interlude, the phone was previously pink, but now it's black. I'm not sure if they updated it to make it black recently or what. But yeah, it seems like there might be a different colored phone before. Oh well, maybe that's something we can figure out if we continue moving forward. Oh, is it mechanical? I think it is. The trunk is in sections. What? Manual 5.4? Context backlash. General wear on the gestural gear mounting apparatus 5A1 may result in undesirable play between teeth in the context and history of state machine gears, causing stuttering, slippage, resetting, skipping. Oh, the thing just now, it was skipping, wasn't it? Will. Somebody new here, on the boat. I guess it could be slippage. He's reading the manual to how to fix this. Yeah, he's trying to fix it right now, right here. If left unresolved, gear slop can gradually throw limbs out of alignment, blend motions, and decontextualize gestures. See also sections 1.8, General Troubleshooting, and 5.3, Gesture Context. This is like going to the what is it? The Bureau of Bureaucracy again. Okay, what else is here? Introduction, installation, orientations. Somehow I don't think looking at this is gonna help us with the mammoth. Ooh, hey, what the numbering? We were looking at gestures just now. That lady! She sounds like Junebug, walking, and that's definitely a robot. So, oh, does that mean that this person made all these robots then? Including Junebug and Johnny? That'll do, book. Throw it in the river. My savior! Oh, that is Junebug! Our friend here is in a bad way. Any insight? Time to put that mammoth out to pasture, Will. Oh, I feel certain she's got a few trips left in her. If only she had a more capable surgeon. Me. Sadly, mechanics are in short supply down here. I think the setting is too romantic. It scares them off. So Will is a mechanic. And we have a broken mammoth. And what brings you down to the Echo tonight? Ooh. But she's not even wearing what she was wearing when she was with us. What time is this right now? Is this before? I don't know. I always end up here eventually. The river is like that. It always has been. The river of time. We picked you up at the bureau tonight. Never seen you that far upriver before. I hope that doesn't mean you've been traveling on the Zero. Yeah, okay, so this is after Act 3 then, after we got picked up, and now we're on the ferry. The bureau has some great acoustics? Is that just deflecting? Yeah, have you been there? The Zero? Oh no, not me. This old river rat steers, clear of weird highways. I've been traveling this river for more than half my life, more or less alone. I think I've seen it change quite a bit in all those years, but I can't say for sure. The water has a peculiar way of making a person forgetful. Some nights I remember a place, but it's full of strange new people, and some nights I meet an old friend on an unfamiliar shore. I wonder which kind of night this is. Well, they seem to know each other, old friend. Yeah, I'm glad we have some moving visuals now, but I have no idea where we are. The Mucky Mammoth. Hey, there's everybody. Kate and Will. Okay, I'm Shannon. We're on the boat. Kate. Hey, there's Homer. How's that cold river spray treating you? I thought I saw you squinting. It's hard water, you know. Hard on the eyes. It still irritates mine a little, and I'm piloting a tugboat through it 6 nights a week. Oh, she's the one driving this? Don't be too shy to close them in public. Your eyes, I mean. People will just assume you're thoughtful. You need tea. So, peppermint, definitely. Bitter hedgehog, dried spring agaricus, split gill powder, and green and goat's foot. What are all those for? Eye strain. Dried spring agaricus masks the taste of the rest of it. Green and goat's foot in particular has an eccentric flavor profile. It's mushroom based. I'm a big believer in the fungal pharmacy. Oh, that's not Homer. Is that your dog? Yeah, that's Valkyrie. I call her Val. She's a rescue. Isn't she dignified? I've always thought so. There's a cat here? Is that your cat too, below deck? Huh? I thought that was your cat. He came on board with you at the bureau. Oh! We've seen this cat. Well, it wouldn't be the first time some strange animal hitched a ride. I hope you enjoy the trip on our little mammoth. Take advantage of all the amenities. Fresh air, cozy bunks, hot tea, the video room. Okay, the boat is called the Mammoth. There are some pretty interesting tapes down there, actually. Unusual, I mean. Weird. Watch out that VCR doesn't take your hand off, though. It's untrustworthy. Yeah, Shannon knows how to fix this stuff. I do want to know about the weird tapes, too. But if we go fix it, we'll see it. What's wrong with the VCR? I could take a look. Oh, please do. I don't know anything about electronics. Maybe try a few different tapes. You'll get the picture. Hey, do me a favor. Go ask Will how the repairs are going, and if he needs anything. We're coming up on the next stop here. Just refueling and picking up a few things. I could grab a boulder, some wire or something, whatever he needs. Well, eyes on the road. Where's the kitty? Yeah, she's going back in to steer the boat like she should have been doing the whole time. Alright. Where's the kitty? Below deck? Yeah, maybe it's not right here. Wow. We got a 360 view of this boat. And there's Will. It's very foggy tonight. There's Homer with a hat. We all mold and whiskey fed and... Oh! Wet gears. Wet gears? Probably, who knows? First thing I tried anyway. Down here by this little blue box, I took out all the gears and dried each one by hand, and then I loaded them back in again. Oh, he thinks the wet gears is the problem with the mammoth, but it's not. Seems like it's not. That took care of the grinding sound, but her trunk keeps doing that sparking, clanking, weeping thing. To be honest with you, I'm not really qualified for this work. Kate's a friend, you know how it is, don't you? How do you know each other? So... Ever walk through the rolling farmland? Sure, along the highway. Along the highway, that's what I mean. Or smaller roads. Well, I sure did. I slipped under or over fences, and I walked barefoot with the seeds where they were just planted, and tilled the earth with my toes. Hey, I should tell you where I left my shoes. Oh, hi Ezra. Did you know that I'm a classically trained organist? It's true. Wait. You're the guy who was playing the organ at the bureau. The guy who was barbecuing next to the organ. Yeah, it's you, isn't it? Kind of recognize you. Look at these long fingers and pedal-gripping toes. Doesn't matter. A minor in French literature earned me a position teaching Artaud Tuzola at the university. Well, some shitty governor cut state funding for our department, and I was demoted to mopping floors, running wiring through walls or in dangerous places. I even operated the soundboard at the student theater. Oh. Did I see you before? In the entertainment? I might have. I left my shoes there at the university. It was a protest. Walk without shoes for something important or tragic. I ended up by the shore, and soon I was drifting along the Echo. It ran for a while above ground then. It doesn't anymore. Oh, so the Echo is underground? Like sub-sea level? It doesn't anymore, but I prefer subterranean waters anyway. Kate brings me along, and I record what I see and hear. I try to help with maintenance. I drop off the mail and pick up the trash. On occasion, I take the helm. Anyway, that's all I try to remember anymore. I listen to the river's stories, and my own stories get fainter and fainter. Well, I'll just keep drawing gears, I guess. Hey, did you want anything? I forgot to ask you about what you wanted when we get to shore. Ezra runs up to Shannon. Oh, slow down. It's slippery up on deck. Do you have batteries? Yeah, of course. What for? Johnny said I could use his tape recorder, but it needs a battery. Oh, fun. Well... Shannon searches her pockets. Here's 4 different kinds. Surely one of these should fit. Thank you. No, where are you going, Oh! Oh my god, I'm Ezra now. Good lord, this game! You got your batteries, small man. Go get you some tape. Yeah, Is Shannon gonna go fix the VCR now then? But I can go talk to Kate now, can't I? Maybe? Oh, multiple doors. Hey Shannon, go fix the VCR. You're not doing anything productive. I'm holding the tape recorder. We're just together. I'm also kind of stuck here because I can't get past Shannon. Alright. Homer and Valkyrie? They're not really talking or even interacting. Guess we'll try this one. Not the one we came from. Oh. Oh, there's other people here. Musicians? Oh. Oh, that's Junebug and John. Oh, if you look at it this closely, it seems like Junebug and Johnny have a different skin color compared to me and this lady here. Gray? Gray for metal? Android metal? Really? You were in trance. You don't remember this? It's okay. We've all seen a lot of concerts. Cyrano opened. His tape machine was broken or something. It got really cosmic. Right, at the flower shop. I remember that show. Sorry, Clara. Well, you have a second chance to hear it tonight. I guess they're talking about a show that Clara put on before, but Johnny forgot about it. Oh, that was fast. Got the batteries? Let's see. Perfect. This one will do. So you hit this button here to record. Hold it right here, so you don't cover the microphone with your hand. I bet you'll find a lot of good sounds just around the tugboat. There's plenty of tape in there, so don't be stingy with it. Just record anything that catches your ear. It really changes the way you listen for the better, I mean. Yeah? Are you playing a concert tonight? I could record that. Yeah. Clara here came all the way from Lithuania just to do this Echo River gig. It's a tour. Tomorrow, I'll be in Nashville, and then Atlanta, and then over to the coast. Brutal. Well, we're lucky she's making a stop. Johnny and I saw her play once, and I remember loving it, and Johnny was moved. Speaking of Cyrano, it's his night out at the Rum Colony. Kate said she usually stops off there. Cyrano. Well, that's ideal. I'm supposed to meet a lady there. Oh, it's a place. I thought it was a person. To look over some old machine engine parts. About 3 hours ago. 3 hours goes fast at the Rum Colony, ma'am. I bet she's still there. I hope we don't stop for too long. My concert is soon. I don't want to keep them waiting. Nah, it's river time. Nobody expects you to be punctual. Hey, why don't you give that tape recorder a try? See if that cat over there has anything he wants to say. I often use found sounds in my music. If you find some interesting sounds tonight, you can help me out. Cool. Hey, kitty. Oh, whoa! Conway's arm. Purring? Oh. Yeah. When we... Oh my god, am I Conway now? Hey, what the hell happened to my arm? Things are happening too fast here! The sounds do get accentuated when you're paying attention to them, huh? Background sounds? I don't know if other people feel like that, but sometimes when I listen to songs, vocal songs, so I pay attention to the vocals, right? But then when I listen to the instrumental, I'm like, oh, I never heard this part before because I was paying so much attention to the vocals. So I guess that's what Johnny meant by you hear things differently when you're paying attention with the tape recorder. Hello, Conway. You know, it's the strangest thing. I can't remember why I came up here. Neither can I. Huh. Damn noisy river. It's just that thing about... what was it? When you walk through a door. When you go into the kitchen for something, and as soon as you pass from one room to another, you forget what you wanted. You have to walk back out just to remember, like you left a part of your brain behind. Hey, I wonder if I could follow that brain crumb trail all the way back to the room I was born in. Oh, that's a thought. Conway cranes his neck over the railing. You were driving for hours. Get any sleep? That's right, he's drinking! He's not even hiding about it or anything now. There's so many things I want to say. You found beer. There's a cooler full down there. They say it just floated by, if you believe that. Got caught on some netting, and they hauled it aboard. A bounty. Anyway, there's a sign by the cooler. Take what you need and leave the rest. Shannon leans over the railing and looks at the river below. There's all kinds of trash down here. Could have fallen down the hall back there. I think that kid was playing on the trash barge earlier. He seems to keep himself entertained. It's good for him. It's important to know how to be alone. What's up, huh? You look like there's something you want to ask. Fine, you can ask it. One question. I want to ask both. The second one seems more important though. Whatever about the drinking. Do you really have to go work at hard times? Didn't seem so bad, did it? It's a way to live. I mean, rent a bed, eat at the cafeteria. Not like I have a choice. I think you do have a choice. You don't have to go back. I've got to repay my debt. Hell, I should be grateful for the opportunity. If you want to die with any dignity, you've got to settle up. That's why it's such a damn shame when people go sudden. I guess Conway is a person who's really... he really, emphasizes or thinks it's important about stuff like loyalty and repaying debts. Because initially, how he started working for Lyset and Era, he was given room and board there too, right? So maybe he felt really indebted to them there, and that's why he's trying so hard to make this delivery to Dogwood. Yeah, repaying debts seems to be a big thing in Conway's life. He does have a choice, but... oh my lord. Oh my god. He has a choice, but he's choosing not to see that choice because of his moral compass, I guess. I'm sure I talk too much. Everyone on this river does. The problem is that we listen twice as much as that. We're only telling you half the stories we hear. Kate told me... wait, who is talking? Kate told me that I ought to have been a photographer. She said, you have an uncanny way of having been in the place at the time that the thing happened there, and that's the hardest part of taking a photograph anyway. Nice of her to say, but it isn't true. Though I know just about every story on this river. Most of them I've picked up second, third, or fourth hand, and so on. Listening, see? Now, I know what you're gonna ask, so I'm gonna answer it. Yes, I'm sure they're all true. I personally believe a story gets more true as it's tossed around from brain to brain, and the whole community brings their insight to bear on the brittle facts of experience. Well, there's also that saying, if you tell a lie 1,000 times, it becomes a truth, so... There are a few Echo River stories I witnessed directly. I saw that big owl migration pass through. You might have heard about that. I was there when the old train station flooded. I saw the ghost of Stephen Bishop brew up a batch of white lightning on a raft. Or, anyway, I talked to a few sailors who recently crossed paths with him, and I suspect sampled his wares. His wares? What? One night, when I was working on the Monkey Mammoth, we picked up a gaggle of passengers headed down a mail drop by the silo of Late Reflections. I knew a couple of them in passing, a pair of traveling musicians, Junebug and Johnny, whom I often encountered on the river. The others were strangers to me at the time, a young woman, oh, that's our trip! A small boy, and an old man whose name I didn't catch, Conway. Oh, and a smelly old dog. Wait. Oh, there's a gas station here, what the hell? Is this Will? Will talking about his adventures on the river, and he's talking about us, but it sounds like he met us a really, really long time ago. So this is really far into the future then. We docked at a gas station so the Mammoth could refuel. Something about important to know how to be alone, says Conway. Ezra stayed on the tugboat and looked around the map room. So now we're missing out on the gas station. Dang it! And there's Ezra, all alone, with Valkyrie. Ezra watches the lake drift by. He sees a tipped canoe covered with shimmering turtles, a floating gas station, 5 small cardboard boxes tethered together with green rope, a buoy covered with colorless snakes. Hey, Kate. What a relief. Thanks for taking the wheel. Our secret, okay? Oh, that was the freaking steering wheel, jeez. There's a jug here. These are all asking about driving the ship. What's in that jug? It smells like eggs and fruits. Oh, that's homemade. Fermented green tea, pomegranate seeds, and a little bit of barley ergot. I call it Kaikian kombucha. It helps keep me awake. Kombucha, yeah, that's like a fermented tea. Yeah, fermented green tea. Want to try some? No, I guess you probably don't. The smell is off-putting, but it's actually sweet and lightly carbonated. Ugh, I hate carbonated drinks. I'm trying to kick a diet soda habit. So, how'd you do with the helm? What does this dial mean? That shows how deep the water is. The Echo River is fairly deep, but Lake Leith pretty much buries the needle. I should have probably explained that to you earlier, huh? Oh, hey, there's a gas station. I was hoping we'd cross paths soon. It just kind of drifts around. You never know where you'll meet it. As you can see by this dial right here, our fuel situation is pretty desperate. I have a bad habit of letting that needle spend a lot of time in the red zone. We should only be docked at the gas station for a few minutes refueling. You might just want to stay aboard. So, you like boats? Oh, I would think Ezra has never been on a boat because if he needs to travel around, he can just ride his brother. Julian! Where's Julian? Still moving the houses? I've never been on a boat before. Oh, wow. Well, here you are. I think this is as good as a place to start as any. So, what else did I neglect to explain earlier? This area here is called the wheelhouse. All these gauges and controls help me understand what's going on with the Monkey Mammoth and her hull. This is a compass, but it doesn't work very well down here for some reason. I just go by landmarks, basically, and lights. Did you see those two lights on the sides of the boat? A red one and a green one? All the other boats have them too. Some are different colors, or in different configurations. If we cross paths with someone, right away I can work out what kind of boat they're in, and what direction they're going, even in the dark. It's all about looking up here. The other half of piloting this boat happens down in the map room. Speaking of which, have we passed that big rock that looks like a dinosaur yet? Ducks. No, but we passed a little island with a bunch of ducks on it. Oh yeah, Duck Island. It's named after a nasty old hermit named Edgar Duck, who put a claim on it many years ago and tried to build a house there. I heard he didn't have a better kitchen, but used all his material on a big fence. He used to blast an air horn if anyone drifted too close. He eventually died, but the name stuck, and at some point the ducks moved in. Maybe people dropped them off there, I don't know. It's weird. We should have definitely passed Dinosaur Rock by now. Kate looks out the window. Oh, wait. There it is, up ahead, see? Wow, that's my new favorite rock. It's great, right? What was your old favorite rock? What kind of boy is Ezra? I don't know. A big rock in the woods behind my house. I mean, really, really big. Cool. It's strange though. According to my charts, we should have passed Dinosaur Rock before Duck Island. But that's okay. Sometimes the charts need updating. That reminds me of how the phone call in the interlude, that guy was like, this information is up to date as of now. Whatever that meant. Hey, Will is down in the map room right now. Could you run down and help him adjust the charts to move Duck Island so that it comes a little earlier on our route than Dinosaur Rock? The map room is down below deck on the lower floor, right next to the sleeping quarters. I'll get to the intercom and let him know you're coming. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, tape recorder. The doggy is not breathing too hard. I don't hear anything. No petting dogs? I love how the vision just slowly goes away. There's Homer. Hey. What's up? You look like you're about to fall asleep. Nah, I don't think I could ever sleep on a river. Yeah, your place is behind the wheel on a truck, huh? You're right though, it's been a long day. I should maybe find some coffee to go with all this beer. Oh my god, I didn't even notice it! Look at how much he's drinking! Or just move up onto the real stuff. Doesn't weigh you down as much, you know? Nah, of course you don't. He's drunk. Hey, what am I talking about? Who knows? Yeah, Conway normally never says that many things, but he's like spewing paragraphs. Okay, bye. Damn. How many cans has he had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Oh. His alcoholism is coming back. Lower deck. Oh, Shannon is also there. Hold on. Nothing here? We can go around. What is she doing? What is she doing here? She's not singing. Wow, this is harder than it looks. Yeah, it takes a certain kind of ear. Is there an instrument here? Oh, like perfect pitch? Do you have that? Not really that. It's more like muscle memory. When I'm playing the theremin, I kind of hear with my hands. Theremin? Let me look it up. Oh wow, that is a really weird... The theremin is an electronic musical instrument controlled without physical contact by the thereminist. Whoa, I've never heard of this before. Yeah, maybe I'm a little too young for this, huh? It's this thing right here. So you don't have to touch it, and it makes noises. Oh, that's cool. I kind of get what Clara means by muscle memory, though. It's like whistling. You don't think about how you make the sounds, you just know that moving your mouth a certain way makes those sounds. No, not at all, not at all, I get it. I must sound ridiculous. No, I think I get it. Yeah. Kitty seems to like the music enough to stay. Whoa. Hey, the hermit crabs again. Oh. Well, I'm gonna go help Will. Salutations, small man. Kate says you have an adjustment for our charts. Good timing. I'm just checking my copies. That's how we keep our charts up to date. As we pass through a section of the river or the lake, I draw a new copy of the map and make adjustments for anything we see that doesn't match. Will points to a small drawing on the map. So, this is where we have Dinosaur Rock marked now. This little dinosaur drawing. I drew that. What kind of dinosaur is it? Oh, you know, just a dinosaur. He's a fake enthusiast. This guy doesn't know about dinosaurs. Minus points. Will points to another small drawing on the map. And this is where. And this here is where we thought Duck Island was. But now I guess we've got to move it back a little bit. Wow. So the locations are changing often enough that keeping the map updated is actually something that needs to be done often. But how far? I wonder. Any ideas? Anything else you remember about when you saw Duck Island? Oh, that's so precise. Another boat. There was another boat we passed around Duck Island. A sailboat with a painting of a fish on the sail. Aha! That must have been Mary Kennedy out fishing. She usually anchors right around here. But you didn't hear that from me. She's very protective of her good fishing spots. That should do it for the new copy. Oh, and I made some other corrections. Tucked in the banks a little. Made this section deeper. Left off a shipwreck that must have washed away or been scavenged into splinters. Of course, it means a lot of clutter, all these old copies. Say. Will gestures to a pile of old maps. I was just about to throw this stack out. Maybe you'd like to hang on to one? They're out of date, but they could be fun to look at. These are mostly river charts, I think. Take a look through and see if one of them catches your eyes. Yeah. We'll find a place for it. Ezra examines a faded, old map. Here, turn it around, like... There you go. There's no real idea of north down here, magnetic or otherwise, so we just hold the maps with the current pointing down. Oh, smart. The river curves clockwise around a few small islands. A note is scribbled along the margin. Islands just below the surface, only visible under bright light. Oh, that might be related to what Ezra was gonna say earlier. about how the water was a little bit dark. They come and go. The islands, that is. I still mark them if I see them. Ezra examines a crisp, clean map. That one I found wrapped in plastic, quite well preserved. I wrapped it up like that, so the chalk wouldn't smear. Must have lost my pencil that day, I don't remember. The river curves clockwise. There are no islands marked, but a few other landmarks are indicated with chalk circles. Oh. That one was Duck Island, I'm pretty sure. Look at the last one. The edges of the map are torn in gentle strips, probably by an idle hand and an absent mind. Oh yeah, I remember that day. Slow currents. Boring. Not that I mind. It's healthy to get a little bored sometimes. A long tear runs in a clockwise curve along the paper, through the middle of the river. The two sides are held together by paper clips, woven into the paper like stitches. If we're gonna get a map anyway, let's get the oldest, broken, most torn up one. Nice. This one. Nice. Well, thanks for your help with the chart adjustments. Our next stop is a bar called the Rum Colony. I guess you're not much of a barfly, but you might like to run around on the beach. And the decor is, well, I'd be curious to hear what you think of it. Ezra actually seems like he comes from a pretty well-off family, cause what he was wearing, it was like a little suit. So he doesn't seem that poor compared to everyone else actually. That gas station isn't anchored to anything. It follows the current. We might run into it anywhere along the river. Kate just starts looking for it when she's low on fuel, and the echo provides. It's not usually on the lake though. That was strange. Kate had a theory. She thought the rude weather upstairs was flooding the river, and everyone headed down the lake to ride it out on calmer waters. Anyway, my mechanical musician friends went ashore for a bit too, looking for some snack foods. Kate doesn't stock anything aboard the Mucky Mammoth that doesn't grow wild, and it's not to everyone's taste, or maybe just to stretch their limbs and charge their batteries. They come back looking kind of confused though. I don't mean confused like, not like when somebody asks you a question and you don't know the answer, but you feel like you should, and you get that kind of alarmed blankness in your mind's eye. Not like that. They look confused like when you see two kinds of motor oil and they cost the same, and you've never heard of either of them, and you read all the text on both packages, but all that new information just makes the choice seem even more impossible. We're coming up on a dock. You might be inclined to flip a coin, but how could you, with something that important? Motor oil? Naturally. I assume they met the gas station attendant, a man as anonymous and itinerant as the place itself. I assume he talked their ear off. Everyone on this river does, but I know that fellow well enough to know he wouldn't want us reminiscing on him now. Oh, it's the Rum Colony, huh? Yeah, so they came back aboard, Mammoth refueled, and we ambled on toward the Rum Colony. Yes! Oh, that's such a hard... Oh! I want to see the weird clips, but I also want to see the Rum Colony. Why are they making me choose like this? That's not cool. No. Well, we stayed inside last time. But I want to see the video. Shannon will be alone, huh? So hard. Okay, let's see the videos. Is that what it's gonna be like the whole time? We only get to see one? Dang it.